I already.
Yeah. Okay.
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 What's the
It
mission?
doesn't mean that I'm just gonna look at like no offense. Like, I do actually I do look at main pain when he sent me
Nice,
sauce,
nice,
like
man.
the thing. I looked at it. Wait. And when Kitty sent me what something about IT, I look at it. When Simon, I look at it. But I'm not gonna look in. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look in all this group chat. Be like, wow, COVID, 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 COVID. Okay, like I get it. Like I do look at it like once in at a time. But like you could test me. Okay, I'm not going.
I'm not
I
testing
don't
you
care if
on
I.
one subject. I just want you to be informed on what like is going on in the server, dude.
I
You're,
really
you're
am
coming.
informed.
You're coming in here and you want to talk to us, but you have no idea what the hell's going on. And that's like because you didn't read general info or even browse through. You need to have some substance so you could get in here and be able to talk to the people that actually these people that are here actually care about what's in the general info.
Yeah, and the people and this morning we did talk about what happened in the IT outage.
Yeah,
So we yeah. So
But that's not
that
that's not what this server is about. That's a peripheral issue here.
yeah.
the server's
Yeah,
about
but
this.
to be honest, there are a lot of people who also know to pay attention to that. Unfortunately, in Spurga.
Yeah, well, he could go to Spurga.
Yeah.
We should
What
have
the
a
heck is
Spurga.
Sporg?
We
What
should
the
have.
heck is a Sporga?
Oh my god! You see? This guy doesn't even know.
You see, Jenkins?
Jenkins
You see,
doesn't even
don't
know.
Exactly, because I don't care.
Well, then
Bro.
I guess you're gonna have to get kicked because if you don't care, you cannot be here.
Because I don't care because I'm looking at every document.
Not
That's
every
crazy.
document, brother. Come on.
You don't have to look
You
at
just
every
gotta know a little bit, dude. Like, what you should know what Spurga is. We say the word all the time. Not once do we not mention Spurga because it's a fucking shit show. It's the channel in which everybody fucking talks shit, and nobody makes sense. You know.
And you gotta know what Iggy's doing, dude. You gotta know what.
If-
I already
if-
know what Iggy
but
is doing.
seriously,
Because
seriously.
me and Iggy text. Bro, me and Iggy text. Like, bro, I texted
Bro,
Iggy not that
bro,
long.
like if you're gonna, because man, that's called derailing, bro. You're derailing everybody. You're making people spend their fucking time on someone that doesn't even really want to understand the information, bro. We cannot be spending
Bro,
time on
how?
people like that. No,
How?
because you don't even know the exact details of Iggy's freaking project. That's why.
Look, he's still working on it.
Dude,
Bro,
I already
that-
know
that-
what it
bro.
is, and I'm not texting him. What the fuck?
Hey, Kevin's streaming in case anyone wants to know. So,
I can play it if you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, play it. Put it up.
Yeah.
this way, like it's a lot more serious.
Yes.
I mean, we're all here not because of the gaming, though maybe people do game,
Yeah.
but we're here predominantly because of the seriousness of what happened with COVID and maybe
Yes.
even going down the line. And so,
And you're saying I don't give a fuck. It's like,
Well-
dude, that's fucking rude, man.
Bro, how?
It's rude
Bro.
because we actually care, bro. You're just like all my other friends. My other friends, you know what they did? They fucking
Exactly.
threw me to the fucking trash when it came to this topic because it's too much. And if it's too much for you, then you're out, bro.
Bro, see, now you're speaking words in my mouth because I didn't even say it was too much for me.
It
Because I
sure
do-
fucking is because we're telling you the importance of it, and you're saying I don't fucking care. We have Kitty, Alexio, and Main Pain that heard you say those words. So
Yeah,
don't
I did.
fucking come to me like that.
Bro, the whole freaking morning we were talking about it anyway. Like, might as well just change the subject. Cause like, well, okay, cause like it was me and Main Pain, and someone else. We were talking about it, and even the girl. And you wasn't even here. We were talking about it. It was some
Yeah,
your girl in the UK.
Japanese, yeah.
No, it wasn't even the Japanese. It was some different girl. And how you gonna speak for me saying that I don't care if me and Main Pain and the
Dude, you
girl
just
were-
said the words. I actually recorded that bit. I can
Okay.
play it back.
Cause you saying that every call you said every call that I don't care, but me and Main Pain and other people, we talk about
Dude,
COVID.
but your subject matter, like, You're not getting into the details of the subjects, bro. You're only getting the little tidbits, and it's fucking alarming because you're talking to these people that are actually doing shit, and you don't even know the project that Iggy is trying to work for. You say, yeah, I know one thing about it because COVID and what it did, but the actual end game is already been talked about. You didn't watch the stream. You didn't read the documents that he sent you, or else you would know the end game of the project, bro.
The documents that he sent.
And you would be talking to us with firmness and the ability to describe what the fuck he was saying. You don't describe shit. You just blatantly just give me like three words on what it is, what it was, but you don't give me a description, a full picture. And that's messed up, man. Don't do that to people. It's mean, mate, Jenkins. You got to be nice and pay attention with all of your heart and soul, because these people aren't idiots, Jenkins. These people are putting their fucking heart and soul into this shit. You can't treat people like that. If I want to get treated like that, I go and fucking talk to all these piece of shit niggas out here in LA that don't give a fuck about this. That's why I'm here, Jenkins, because I take this fucking shit serious.
And I'm not bashing you.
I know, and I'm telling. Yes, you are, because you're talking to us. Yes, you are, because you're talking to us, and then we explain it to you, and all we get is blanks from you, and that's very fucking frustrating to everybody. Imagine having someone that is in a voice chat with you, and you can't describe what is being said to you. That right there is frustration 101, and all of us here have to deal with that in the outside world. So in order for you to be in this group, you have to be able to like literally describe the things that we're talking about with some type of detail or with some type of fucking soul and heart. Other than that, you're just wasting everybody's time and our words, okay?
But look, I remember when you first told me when I came in here, you said, "Oh,
you're gonna learn a lot." I said that to you. I'm like, this is a very important thing.
I tell you, barely talk. So,
but
bro,
you haven't learned anything, Jenkins.
Yes,
you
I
haven't.
have.
Okay.
Yeah,
admittedly, you have learned some more technical knowledge. This is true, but the main focus of this server, everything that's in here, what this is all about, dude, you have not grasped at all any of the importance of the significant bits here. Any of them.
Bro, at first I didn't know COVID was like what? It brain fog. I didn't even know about that. There are so many things I learned about COVID that you guys, like you guys are basically speaking for me. That just makes no sense. Doesn't mean that I could discuss it with you guys, okay? But there's other people that outside of the server I talk about COVID. But apparently you guys know everything, so
we don't know everything.
Exactly. So how you guys want to speak for me saying that? Oh, I don't grasp everything.
Because okay, first of all, okay then, tell me one thing. What is the end game of Iggy's project? And with that, we're going to describe everything that you have to say.
All I know, what he told me in the text and in the call that we have privately, he said, I'm going to do an interview. I said, okay, what's the interview about? Oh, people that decide facts about COVID when they got vaccinated. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to make an article? He said, yes, I'm going to make an article. I said, okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I said, I could review it for you.
Those are all big highlights. But what is the end game of it? What is the purpose of this article that he's writing? And
bro,
what?
He's going to publish it, bro.
And what's he going to? And why is it going to be published?
Bro, I didn't ask it that far.
Okay, look, dude, I don't even know that much about Iggy, and I know what the whole purpose of that article is. I want you to explain to me what that purpose of that article is.
I'm just me and Iggy talk.
No, I'm asking you because Kidden knows, I know. What is the purpose of the article he's writing, dude?
You guys could basically all know.
No, you have to tell us because
you're. Told me.
Bro, if you can't describe to me what... COVID. No, that's obviously the subject, dude, but the reason why. The reason why. You see,
But I'm just
this
telling
is
you
what
what
I'm
he told-
saying. This is what I'm saying. And you can't tell me, that I'm wrong, dude. You can, if someone says I'm gonna cook something and I'm gonna cook something for the family, you might want to ask maybe what I'm cooking, right? So what is Iggy cooking? Right?
Ask Iggy yourself. That I already talked to him.
I already know what he's doing.
already know what it is.
Why are you asking me? I'm telling you.
I already told you what he told me. He said he's going to rank out.
No,
Bro,
that's not the answer,
okay,
though.
then I guess
That's not the answer. That's not the
That's
answer.
what I know.
You want me to tell you the answer?
Sure, go ahead if you want.
Okay, he's writing this so people could have a database and create a website where people could put their ailments in there, and then when they have their ailments all nice and formulated, we can start a class action lawsuit against these companies that hurt these people. Did you know that?
He told all he said was
No, because you know why all he said is that? Because he thought that you were actually a serious person. Because how are you going to go? So you're wasting people's time, Jenkins, and that's not nice, dude.
Time.
That's not nice, Jenkins. Don't do that to people, dude.
But how am I wasting time if I'm always texting him? That's hard. Bro, I read the things he told me to do.
Dude.
He told me to focus on the things. I said, all right, you gotta do. He told me just do what you gotta do. I said, all right.
Well,
nah, man.
Look, it's been somewhat clarified, maybe not fully. We're all still trying to make, like, I'm not advanced. Don't think that, I'm a smart ass.
No, me
We're all trying to
either.
work things out. However, there is a bit more people doing, or there's a lot more people doing a lot more work, and so, look, I don't think, don't kick anyone out, be open, when I've made a mistake.
If he wants to kick me out, it's fine.
No.
Yeah,
Don't,
it doesn't
don't.
matter. If he,
Just
I guess he's
learn. That's all.
That's
all. We make mistakes, and so
No, but I've noticed that the common issue is that we're having to explain things to Jenkins that everybody here kind of has a general grasp of it, and the general grasp is not even. It's not even being. It's one ear and out the other. The last time Simon Phoenix put a video for him, he fell asleep. This morning when Colorist was explaining something about what kind of watch it was very apparent. You know what I mean? That he wasn't paying attention. He said it was a Rolex. Attention. No, it was. Then what's the name of the? So
it starts with a C, Coliando, something like that.
Yeah, but you do that so often, dude. And then you end up coming into the chat and you just kind of like, blah. You just kind of throw yourself out there without even really, sitting down and actually absorbing the conversation and then kind of like, okay, working yourself in there. Like, that's not acceptable, dude.
Bro.
Alright, well, I guess he's gone.
did he leave or did he?
I kicked him. He's out.
Oh.
He's out of the server, dude. I've had enough with him.
I mean,
Yeah. I know he's a nice kid, but again, he's just a kid. And I know he has nothing but good intentions, but he ends up wasting so much time and derails a lot of people and their points. Simon Phoenix will fucking
explain it, man.
huh? And then we end up having to explain so much, and it's like not needed. We're not. It's like that guy, that Alcibiades, whatever, that piece of shit. Like we're not here to daddy or pamper people into anything, dude. I'm not gonna daddy anybody. So, yeah, wrong guy to fucking invite. I will not be using this for fucking gaming. I will not bring anybody in here. Ugh, what a mistake. What a mistake.
I wouldn't. Look, I can't change your mind. I wouldn't kick him, just in case. All right, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people here with different things. Yeah, it's a shame, but yeah, maybe something can be resolved.
Yeah, I invited him. I get to kick him.
Okay.
Bastard is a great guy. I won't beat around the bush and say that, you know, he's a shit person.
I
No.
did like his I liked his humor. I mean, he was funny.
Yeah.
He had his
It's
moments,
alright.
but just maybe consider if he could come back. That's all. You know.
You have to fucking...
You have to know the subject, man, a little bit. I'm not,
If
like
you're
you said.
gonna be in the channel, man, if you're gonna be on the level, you either shut up because you don't know anything, which is
Yeah.
what I did before I came in here.
For years.
Like I was in here for years without saying anything to anybody here because I didn't know shit. Like I came in here, I talked to Burger for the first time, and I was like, oh shit, these people are over my head and dimmed.
Yeah, and he doesn't have that humility. He doesn't. Has never learned it, and that's what happens. And like you said, Alexio, I'm not like better than him or over him. None of us are.
Well,
None of us
I-
are. I am
well,
a nobody. I have no fucking clue. I'm a fucking cook. You know, this guy needs to learn that he's also just a kid, and he can't just come in here asking questions to people that are pretty fucking on point with what they have to say. Just, I don't know. I think he's wasting Iggy's time, and that's a shame.
Yeah.
You know,
Again,
because
I
he doesn't
apologize
he
'cause
does he doesn't even know like half of the shit. He's saying like, yeah, he's putting himself out there like, yeah, I could help out, but in reality, he's going to
that's
kitten.
right.
He's going to kitten and asking for help for the technical shit. So in reality, he's not doing anything, dude. He's just a child, and don't feel bad that he's been kicked. He's been kicked for a reason. You know, he thinks that Fox is fucking Turkish or something. Like, really? You know, not the kind of. We're not here to baby people, dude.
Yeah. Now again, I'm just want to be that person. If it is, you know, I hear you, and again, it's your choice. That you're the red dude, and you invited him, and you were questioning him. You gave him a chance, but yeah.
That's what really hurt me is the fact that he's helping Iggy, someone that I really respect, and I find his work really interesting, and all of his talks I listen to fanatically because I feel like he has so much to say and so much important shit. He is such a motherfucking storm, dude, in this whole
If
fight.
it was a choice out of Iggy or another person, I can say specifically
Iggy
for sure.
Iggy.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to lose Iggy. So,
Yeah, and I don't want Iggy to be around people that are taking him lightheartedly. When he speaks with his heart and soul, Iggy. So no, man, we cannot be wasting our time with that.
Okay, no, accepted.
I like the bastard. If I had met him in any other server, we'd probably be really tight. But he doesn't. The problem for me is he doesn't follow.
He doesn't
I'm
follow
okay
the
with-
rules. Yeah.
Well, no, follow through.
Follow through. Yeah.
You need to have that in your life.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that skill, you can learn as much as you want, but you will never succeed in anything because
Mhm.
you don't act.
Yeah.
And some of the shit that I've seen here, I try to explain it to my coworkers. I try to explain it to my friends. You know, I get the weird looks.
Yeah.
It is fucking vital in this day and age that you understand not even what a government is doing, not even what the Donald Trump fucking attempted assassination is, not what the crowd strike fucking planes going down bullshit is, but actually what is happening on the ground right now to every single individual that has been infected with COVID, fucking gotten the vaccine, all that shit, because it could mean life or death for you and your family.
Yeah.
I'm fucking terrified. Iggy needs to get that shit out there so there's some legal recourse, and with all that data, we can also start compiling ways that we can help combat symptoms.
So important. It's the first time I've heard of anything actually taking action in like the legal space, and that it's like not like anarchistic or anything. It's like super simple, super like, you cannot even get mad at me, bro. Like, you know, like if anybody tries to come at you like, oh, you're such a, you know, you're being such a pest. Like, what? Like, because I have actual concerns about what the fuck's happening with my whole health because of whatever was released that is now known to be a bio fucking leak. Like, there's no way you can say that this is like, we're gonna get, you know, in trouble for talking about this shit. This is like a really wholesome way to approach a problem without like having to have any kind of anarchistic points of view. This is just people very concerned about a certain thing, and I feel like this is the first time we actually have a solution for the first time, and Iggy brought a fucking perfect solution. And I was on the space with him when we were talking about this, and it felt really good, like that, you know, like I was a little part of that thought bubble that just blew up in his head, and he brought it over to the bunker, and boom, he, you know, there he is trying to get a team going. That's dope as fuck, man. So if you're gonna be helping somebody, learn what the hell somebody's all about before you start putting your 2 cents into it.
I'm worried that he's not fucking pulling the weight in that project now, though. Like, I was straight up honest with Iggy when I said I want to help. I said I don't want to fucking parse through interviews material. I don't want to do that. I'm a tech guy. I can help you with tech. I'm not good doing that shit. And he said, okay, thank you for your time. And I was like, that's legit. Because that means he's about the business. He's not going to be like half-hearted with that shit. That means he's down to the fucking brass tacks with that shit.
Yeah,
so
man.
I really hope Jenkins is pulling his own weight in that project, because otherwise it's slowing down.
Yeah, he's putting his weight on. He's relying on people that are not even understanding the subject matter. I like fully. That's why I never said anything, because I have so much other things that I'm doing. You know, I can't be putting my 2 cents into it other than just support what the man is doing. That's all I got. That's all I got for you, Iggy. And I could help him out with social media amplification. I could talk to people on the streets. I mean, we could do something about it. In my fucking small scope, I can at least try to help him.
We're at the level right now. Like I'm working on fucking storefronts for the doc.
That's awesome.
I'm hoping that I can maybe get some kind of, like, I need to meet some more artist people.
Yeah.
To make some shit. But we can have it wired directly to Synaptic Labs. None of us have to touch the money. There's no question about, like, where's the money going.
Yeah. And I need to write a review. I have this idea of writing a review about Synaptic Labs. Dude, I got like 20 million views on my reviews on Google. And if I were to write a review, I could get thousands of eyes on that shit. That'd be awesome, dude. I hope Iggy's project goes well. Yeah.
I really hope to God that Doc does not find any kind of neurodegenerative effects over the long term.
Me too.
I hope to God that the hypothesis is wrong.
Me too.
Like, and I meant that shit when I say I don't want to study biophysics, dude.
Yeah.
I feel morally obligated because I understand. I can understand it, and a lot of people can't, apparently. So if I can do that, and I'm just wasting away at a computer desk, this is a waste of the oxygen that I'm given for whatever amount of time I have. So I'm considering dropping out of my degree after I get back from the doc's place and full fucking frontal sprinting this bachelor's in like a half year.
Cool.
So that I can get into a biophysics lab in like fucking I don't know.
Be able to throw your 2 cents in there, you know what I mean? But have a little grip, a little handle, and dude, you could learn so much, and you could probably even grow in the company and or in the field. I mean, and who knows where you can go with that?
just want some way that, you know, people around me aren't gonna get fucked up. That's it. That's all I care about. I don't care about money. When Jenkins is saying, "Oh, you want to change careers?" No, I like technology. It's fucking comforting. It's the perfect spurred thing. It's not hard. It's like it's really fucking easy for me to do. But I have to launch out of my comfort zone for this because you know, my mom had cancer. I understand what that's like for people. I don't wish that on anybody. Even the fucking, you know, gay bangers. I don't like. I'm sorry. I'll shut the fuck up. I'm getting choked up here.
You're good. You're good.
How friendly do you know Kush? Have you seen him face to face? Is he a real life friend, or is he just?
He's not a real life friend. He's just a gamer friend.
Gamer friend, yeah.
Yeah. So I have no emotion behind this. Like, this is just, it is what it is. We talk to him. I try to tell him, like, hey, don't butt in too much. Like, listen in more, you know. I give him tips for a while, and today was just like, oh, okay, you were helping the one dude that we find very cool, and you don't even know what he's all about. You know a little bit, but that's not the point, man. This guy's deep. So you're wasting people's time in just literally trying to pretend that you know and want to help, but you really don't want to help. Because if you wanted to help, you would know exactly what the project was going to be doing in the long run. And he couldn't even answer that, so it's time to go. And he could still connect with those people, but he ain't coming back, dude, because his input is not helpful. It's always like, but I don't know this, but I don't know that. And I have a question. Okay, I have a question. And it's like, dude, how many questions do you have that could have been answered just by you paying attention to general information? Yeah. It's too many questions. We're not here to regurgitate everything we already know. Like, that's messed up, dude.
Questions that can be answered by Google.
That's the worst part, bro. And I'm sorry that I brought him in here, and I'm sorry that you guys had to put up with him. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I apologize. I will be way more. I'm gonna have some more discernment on who comes into the server and who I invite. I tried to grow the server because I felt like the numbers were dwindling. So I'm like, okay, I guess anybody that comes in here is a little seed that we can plant something on. But when these seeds are not sprouting, and all you're doing is throwing seeds. Is it even helpful for us to explain everything that we're saying? Or you can Google? No, it's not helpful. It's not helpful for you. It's not helpful for me. We're way better off just, you know, being with people that are like-minded. Let's just keep it that way. We don't have that in the real world. Why are we going to put up with it here? You know, where we could actually shape and form the kind of community that we want. We need to shape and form.
Some of that shit, man. Like, new perspectives, but I mean, that Bard guy is fucking got some wild ass perspectives. I don't agree with like any of them.
But it vibes, it resonates, don't it? Because he actually fucking puts his heart and soul into it, right? And that's all we're fucking asking for. Put your heart and soul into it, and I don't give a fuck how crazy you are or how like whatever you want to call it you are. As long as your heart and soul is in it, man, you're in the fucking group. You know? But when you can't even seriously tell me what is it that the person's project's all about, and you've spent this long and you're putting yourself out there like that, then dude, you're really just a disfavor, man. That's how I saw it. And I apologize, and I'll be a lot more fucking like, what, that was my invite, and I fucked up.
I'm not offended, man. I mean,
it's
I
not
think
your
anyone
fault.
here is.
No.
And
No way.
he's a good kid. He's just not. He's not ready for some of the stuff that's here.
No.
Some of the things that are available here they're too much for him, and you know, this
and that's a problem I have. I guess that's the Spurg in me. I believe that anyone, I believed, because that's my new belief, is that not everyone is ready for this kind of information. I used to believe everyone could, if they really, if we could apply like patience and love and, just little by little trickle the information to them. I used to believe it was possible, but now I don't believe it, and I believe it fervently because it's never fucking worked, dude. I put all of my patience and all of my heart into trying to change people or have people understand certain things, and it just hasn't worked, man. So, I'm doing myself a disfavor, and you know what it is? I'm too empathetic. I'm too fucking spurgy on that level. I need to stop doing that and just be a little bit more cutthroat. And some people get it, some people don't,
Well, I really appreciated how real you were leaving my server like that, because you were just like, no, I'm gonna fucking speak whatever I want.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Even though at the moment I was like, oh man, I fucked up. I respect a person who's got hard fought hardline views, not hardline views that come from pride or some religion. But I respect that shit.
Thanks, man.
Because that means that you've got some kind of boundary. Same for you, Alexio. I love how fucking like staunchly neutral you will be, regardless.
Yeah, that is true.
Like always the mediator, always listening, always learning, and even if you're not, putting much back out there, I respect the fact that you're here to learn and do with it what you will.
I'm trying to be balanced. All right. I don't want to be a cult. I don't think we're a cult.
This is
I
real.
would have checks and balances always. Are we a cult? Comparing ourselves? You didn't do anything wrong. You have every right to get rid of him, but maybe he might come around and maybe he might grow up a little bit mature.
Yeah.
Again,
the reason for kick, bro, read. That's what I said.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I didn't realize how deep he was in. I just figured he was just here and that
he was just vibing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but if you really paid attention to all of his conversations, it's always like, what's this? What's that? What's this? It's like general info, bro. General info, bro. Watch the doc stream for once. This guy just out of nowhere. I invited him. I made such a big mistake in inviting him. And again, I feel very bad for everybody that had to deal with it. But it's over. It's gone. And I'm gonna be a lot more fucking discerning when it comes to who I invite, bro, because this isn't for everybody,
You handled it. So what more could you ask for?
And it's been eating at me for a while, dude. It's been eating at me for a while, and I'm so glad I got it all out of my chest. Thanks, guys, for being here.
No, thank you. And again, don't again. This is something that you can't. Things will always test you because, it's like the con artist. You can't blame yourself. Just, con artists will always be con artists. There'll always be dodgy people. There'll always be, the FBI agents. We just have to be careful what we do. We will always be tested no matter what it is. So,
I'm really fucking disappointed, man. And I think what set me off for that was, like, when he said, hey, do you want to edit some videos for me? And then started editing the videos himself. Like, do you even... Like, that's something... When I say I'm Bergie with that shit, I give a shit about video editing. That's like... yeah, I care about that, man. Like, that's an art form. When I say I'm not like a normal video editor, I like YouTube poop. I like shit that makes it in art form in and of itself. And you say, oh yeah, well, I'm just doing it, and you can watch me, and then I'll pay you to watch me. I don't want to be paid to fucking watch. If I wanted to be paid, I'd just go to work.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of my falling out with the poor bastard.
Yeah. kind of pulling your leg and leading you down a path that was a dead end, but keeping you on the hook. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's not fucking cool, bro.